Come on, moving on. Rachel Nichols. Come on, we don't have to argue about this because we're gonna argue about this. See, that's the new That's this new podcast flow. It's the argue cast. We're gonna find the most serious angle and argue it, even in topics where I didn't think it was possible, such as Rachel Nichols. So Rachel Nichols on the 4th of July, an old recording comes up where she was talking to a spokesman for LeBron, who apparently is her spokesperson as well, right? And this is last year in the bubble, 2020.
That's who I had a hard time following.
That's who the gentleman
Mendelsohn,
was.
I think his name was.
I don't even.
That's one of LeBron's people.
Yeah. I don't know his name.
Okay.
In the clip that surfaced, it just said spokesperson for LeBron. In more reading, I found out they share a spokesman for LeBron. Sorry. Same shit.
Was that PR? I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what it means either. It's somebody that knows LeBron. And they had a conversation that was being recorded for some reason.
They said that she left her Zoom on, basically. At like a filming for an ESPN thing. It was over Zoom, and she left it on.
After the Zoom meeting, she started
she
giving it up.
She didn't hit the little leave button.
You gotta hit leave.
She had the mic on too?
Yeah.
I guess so.
At least turn the mic off.
The audacity.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe that, but
well, we know.
No, that's what they said. That's how it got leaked and released.
I think somebody released that shit on purpose.
He could have been there.
Still ain't what happened that way. Put that cape on, brother.
No, not yet. It's too early. He don't know what side to take. He's just getting all the details of the story. All right, so that conversation leaked, and it leaked because Maria Taylor apparently is up for contract renegotiation, and they were trying to hand out the gigs, and one of those gigs is the NBA Finals sideline gig, really big gig.
Yeah.
And in this clip, Rachel Nichols just let's say what she said. I don't want to offer an opinion.
Hey, instead of hosting the NBA Finals, why don't you do Doris's sideline reporter job for the NBA Finals? Because guess what that would clear the way for Maria to do the hosting for them. Yeah. So, I have declined. I don't know what their next move is, but they are feeling pressure because of all of that. And I'm trying to figure out, like, how to just, my thing is that I wish Maria Taylor all the success in the world. She covers football, she covers basketball. If you need to give her more things to do because you're feeling pressure about your crappy long-time record on diversity, which by the way, I know very personally from the female side of it, like, go for it. Just, find it somewhere else. Like, you're not going to find it with me.
Now, that last part, I'll repeat it just so everyone is clear. Said, if you're trying to give her the job because of your crappy record as it relates to diversity, then fine. But go do it somewhere else. There. Now that everyone has heard this clip, where does everyone fall on this topic?
Who want to take the lead? Me?
Anybody with a contrasting opinion to what the obvious may or may not be.
Personally?
Don't.
I don't know.
Hey, look at these niggas, boy.
I'm not mad at what she said.
When the joke is on Joe.
I'm not mad at what she said.
ESPN does have a very bad track record.
Correct. And she's saying that. Yo, if y'all are doing this because y'all know y'all got this fucked up diversity track record,
don't do it at my expense.
Don't fuck me over. Go do it. You're not going to do this to me.
But she said that. They didn't say it. They didn't say this, or at least it's not on record, this is what we're doing because we have a crappy race diversity track record. She said that. Not them. She's not responding to something. That means that she is initiating and assuming that the only reason this person is even up for this gig is because y'all have a crappy record as it relates to black people getting a gig.
And that's not fair because Maria Taylor's excellent at her job.
It's a lot more than not fair, which is why I was more than surprised when the topic came up and you said, I didn't have a problem with anything she said. You don't have a problem with that?
A lot of people didn't have a problem with what she said.
Well, I know. A lot of people don't have a problem with Alex Jones either.
Like I said,
You don't have a problem with a white lady assuming that a black woman is only getting a job because she's black.
That's not what she said. You're twisting the words.
I'm not twisting.
You are definitely. I just listened to the clip. That's not what she
then
said.
we heard two different things.
We
'cause
did.
That's what I pulled from
Yeah,
it.
because
What did you pull?
That's what you're trying to pull.
So
She's saying,
tell me what it means and what she said.
All right, she's saying basically, yo, Maria's good at what she does.
She never said that.
She did say
She did
that.
say it.
What are you talking about?
Play it again.
That's your problem.
Then
She did say
then
that.
let's address my problem. Play it again. Maybe I missed it. No need to attack me. But that's not the sentiment I got from that clip at all. I heard everything the polar opposite of Maria's great at her job and deserves all the opportunities that come her way. It said don't.
That's because you went into it wanting to hear that.
let's hold on. Wait, playing it now.
Because guess what that would clear the way for? For Maria to do the hosting.
Pause that. You can't play both sides of the fence is what I'm saying. And we'll get back. We're going to play it right again. You can't say someone's great at their job and they deserve all the blessings that come their way and then say, oh, there's a lot of maneuvering happening to clear the way so this could happen. Those are contradicting sentiments. But go ahead. Maybe I missed it.
Instead of hosting the NBA Finals, like, why did you do Doris's silent reporter job for the NBA Finals? Because guess what that would clear the way for?
Pause that again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just more offense. When I hear privilege, I'm taking it back. Doris Burke is certified. Doris Burke is like reporter royalty. Mm-hmm. If she's doing the sideline reporter gig, it's not a knock. That's not a knock to anybody. But this white lady takes that as a knock. To do the sideline reporter gig of the NBA Finals, nationally covered by ESPN. Nobody hears a problem with that at all. That's just my ears listening to her feel like that. Go ahead, keep playing it.
Yeah, that's your ears.
Man.
You're creating a narrative.
Doris's silent reporter job for the NBA Finals. Because guess what that would clear the way for?
What?
For Maria to do the hosting.
No Joe Budden.
I have declined. I don't know what their next move is, but they are feeling pressure because
She declined. She's not even interested in it.
all of that, and I'm trying to figure out like how to just, my thing was like, I wish Maria Taylor all the success in the world. She covers football, she covers basketball. If you need to give her more things to do because you're feeling pressure about your crappy long-time record on diversity, which by the way I myself know personally from the female side of it, go for it. Just find it somewhere else. You're not gonna find it with me. Hey, instead of
Turn it off, please. Now, I've said my piece. As he played it, I even heard more pieces. So I don't want to hog the mic. They tell me I don't let anybody talk. I'm shutting up so everybody can get out their feelings on this, their thoughts on this, and where they really stand on this. I think all of that shit was a lot of hypocrisy, a lot of contradiction. I think it was a lot of tap dancing. Hey, I wish her all the best. She works basketball. Hey, you can't say I wish her all the best and then name the reasons why you don't. She works football. She works basketball. If you feel the need to throw her more opportunities, no, not somebody felt the need. She worked and earned an opportunity. You noticed that and threw a cog in the shit. And now they're feeling pressure and you don't know what they're going to do next, even though you declined. Fam, if there's another way to look at it, tell me. But the internet seemed to have agreed, and they've been tearing Rachel Nichols' ass up.
They've been on her ass.
I think appropriately so.
I think she's just she was intimidated about her job. Don't give her my job because I might not get my job back. Give her something else. That's all I took from it, really. She's good. She's good at what she does. But if you give her my job, that's going to clear the way for her to do my job full time. And I ain't with that. No, I don't want to take nobody else. I don't want to do nothing else. I want to do my job. I don't think it was more to it. I could be wrong, but that's how I took it.
Ish?
Bruh, people will take anything somebody says and put their own spin on it. So me listening to what you just listened to, I only found one thing that she said discouraging. I don't think it let's say hypothetically, right? We can't use a hypothetical, but if you are, I'm the top dog, and somebody's coming for my spot, or you're trying to give them my spot, right? I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't want you to have my spot. Now, if you are doing it as a result of filling a quota, I don't give a fuck if you was white, purple, Chinese, or pink. I don't want you to have my spot. Now, her rationalization was, I feel they're trying to do this because of this, right? And she spoke on it, but I still don't want you to have my spot. It's selfish. I don't want to do the sideline when I'm interviewing the joke. Like, I want my spot. Now, the only thing that I felt that she said that was wrong was she's felt the minority aspect from being a woman, right? And white women tend to do that, is they play the minority card and try to equate it to the racial card, and it does not equate at all.
Right.
Like, it's not even close. So that's the only real thing that I heard that was discouraging, but her not wanting to give her job to any fucking body is not a bad thing
woman,
to me.
nothing.
Yeah.
It just
like, I don't give
like,
a fuck
she
who
sounded
you
like,
are.
I don't want you putting nobody in my job.
I want my shit.
For
I don't
whatever
give
reason.
a fuck for whatever reason you trying to do it. I want my shit. But for her to compare the minority white woman card to the minority racial card is whack. But her wanting to be front and center and wanting the position that I don't want to go do some other job. Get that shit to somebody else. I don't want to do it. I don't think she's wrong for that at all.
Parks?
I would like to hear more of the conversation, honestly. To me, no, seriously. To me, that's not necessarily fully something I'm going to kill someone for.
Not at all.
I'm not going to kill them for that. Am I a little disappointed in her? Absolutely. But I would like to hear more of the context of the full conversation. That's all.
See, and we got to get out of that.
No, we don't.
We don't need to.
We need to get out of canceling
Pardon
people.
me, let me
off
finish
rip.
my point.
Okay.
That you took as I'm about to say it.
Okay.
We don't need to kill anybody. We don't need to kill anybody for anything. This conversation is not even one where we're trying to make somebody be cancelable. So I don't disagree with the premise of what y'all are saying. Do I think that she was trying to be racist? No. Do I think she even knew the magnitude of what she was saying? No. That don't negate what she said and how it sounds and how it comes off once she's said it. I'm not trying to apply fault or blame or cancel. But I don't understand how you hear this and say I need to hear more. More privilege. That's more white privilege. We don't never need to hear more.
Disagree with that too.
Black people. We've heard enough. But this is egregious. And my problem with it is this is way bigger than this. Hey, if this was as small as Ish says, like, yo, she just felt the way and we all would feel the way. Cool. But the issue is there's white people at the top that all feel like this. And they dance in harmony together. And if that happens, then how does any black person that has worked their way to being able to deserve opportunity and position get it? That's the deeper talk. Rachel Nichols is not a fucking Rothstein or anybody at the top of Mount Everest, but it's a microcosm of what is going on. And when you hear white people speak like this at a white corporation that has had, her words, a diversity issue, the fuck more do we need to hear? Why are we trying to attack where her heart is? I don't know where her heart is. But what occurred, see, I'm saying the same thing about Alex Jones. I don't know him personally. I don't know where his heart lies with things. But in what has been said and delivered, it's way off. It's way off. And instead of the canceling and uncanceling, it got to be some people and some groups willing to have just intelligent discourse through it.
I agree.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Today, the immediate result, the immediate reaction is to cancel anything. You say something we don't like, we don't get into anything else, you're immediately canceled. So
No, today
I don't like that it's as simple as y'all make it.
the immediate thing is to attack. That's what it is. And you just attacked her 10 minutes ago. You said, yo, they're tearing her ass up online, and I agree with them. And now you're saying she shouldn't be attacked.
not going to turn this into I lose because I'm literal.
No, I'm just
She
saying.
deserves the criticism, is what I'm saying. Don't literal me to death.
No,
I'm saying she deserves the constructive criticism that she is receiving.
She getting a little bit more.
She don't deserve to be fucking called out name and disrespect. I'm not saying that. But yeah, this is a teachable moment. And she should be criticized for thinking that this is okay to say even in private.
Let me ask you a question. We won't know. We can't possibly know because we don't know Rachel Nichols, right? And it's a hypothetical. Let's just say hypothetically, they were trying to give her particular segment and her particular job to a white man. And she felt the same amount of animosity toward them trying to give it to a white man. She's not wrong, right?
But
I'm asking
no,
you.
okay, no, she's not wrong, but what she said will be different though. Because then it comes
the
into
piece
she won't say they're giving them
y'all
that
got a
for
shitty
diversity
y'all got a
and all
shitty
that
record
shit.
on diversity, so that wouldn't come
So
into.
we don't know how
but
she
she
would feel
deserves
about
the
that.
right to feel the same way about y'all trying to give my shit away to somebody else.
Yes.
This is a dog eat dog world. Shit is mad competitive. So again, I don't want my shit given to anybody.
I know. It just so happens to be that this person was a black woman. You keep making it hey, this could have happened to anybody. And that puts it in a capsule. But let's open it up a bit. ESPN has fired every prominent black voice that went on air with something that maybe wasn't agreeable. They wasn't agreeable with.
A lot of amazing talents.
Michael Smith, who I thought was amazing, gone when renegotiation came up. Jamel Hill, who went on there and attacked Trump. I have my own ideas about the Trump Disney NFL circle. Save it for another time. But she went up there. They fired her. Carrie Champion, who I thought was amazing.
She was the best SportsCenter host
I mean,
that we had.
That's what I thought.
She was good.
And on the renegotiation, for some reason, magically walked out the door. Damn, a lot of blacks leaving. Cool. Wouldn't happen to any senior people here. Enter Dan Le Batard. Dan Le Batard. Gone. Spanish. There is a theme here. So y'all can keep saying, oh, we got a human right to feel a certain way. That's not why this conversation is happening. The conversation is happening because niggas that watch ESPN have been watching ESPN for a little while. It's a valid talking point. We don't have
for her to say.
No, the conversation that's brought up.
And again,
there are valid
everything that
concerns.
you are saying,
Valid
she's
concerns.
acknowledging. Yo, y'all got a fuck record of doing bullshit. I'm not going to be taking off. Yeah.
See,
like you're not going to slight me because y'all doing bullshit.
Because y'all trying to clean that record up.
But stop. And this is where I offer you resistance. I like that. You're right. Then let that be your position when you're not adversarial with Maria Taylor for a gig.
Got you.
Be the champion.
We don't know that she's not though, but I agree with you.
No, you're right.
I
You're
agree
right.
with
You're
that.
right.
I'm
You're
agreeing
right.
with you.
Be that way all the way.
If we don't know she not,
We don't know she is.
maybe she not. But I have a bunch of clips of Jalen Rose on air, maybe urging the powers that be to give Maria Taylor a raise or whatever she's worked for. There's a lot of old shit. Woj is coming out saying that Shorty's a bad teammate. This is a white man. Now that you brought up a white man.
Saying that
Rachel Nichols is a bad teammate. I like that Woj even still talks in basketball analogies when it's about humans. Like Woj just proves himself to be a pretty awesome white guy at every turn. If Woj is saying you're a bad teammate, and it's not just the black woman saying it, because we can never just believe
Maria Taylor said she was a bad teammate.
I wish I saved the video that came out last year, and I didn't save it. Let me just double check. No, she didn't, to answer your question. She said some things that would imply that there are some other things going on, but never directly to.
But with Rachel or with the
Nichols.
network? You get what I'm saying?
Networking. It wasn't toward Rachel Nichols at all. But see, even that's more. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, send it. See, but even that's more privileged and overuse of the word for me. Maria wouldn't. That's only stupid ass Joe that gets on the mic and speaks negatively about companies you shouldn't speak negatively about. Only me. Maria would not do that. She wouldn't get up there and say, yo, ESPN, somebody I'm working on. Yo, why y'all giving this little white girl a child? She would never. What would Peyton Manning do? I want to be like Peyton Manning.
No, you don't.
No, she wouldn't do that. Don't do that.
You don't. I don't want to be like that.
I mean, in terms of how he handles
I don't want to be like that.
the thingamajiggies.
I don't want to be like that.
What do you want to be like?
I want to speak how I really feel. I don't want to
Shit.
speak.
No,
No, you can't do that.
No, that's dead.
Definitely can't
That's
speak how
been
you really
dead.
feel. You better tuck that.
That's over with.
Okay.
You get canceled quick.
But they're going to cancel him from building houses. You can't build a house ever again.
I mean, that's part of the reason why I tried my best to go the self-employed route. So I can't really have a ceiling over my head that somebody controls. I mean, you still you got to play the game, but your value and your worth is not dictated by somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't necessarily have to play that game. We got to play a game.
Yeah, you got to play a game.
You know what I mean? But again, even with you got to play the game accordingly because it's a bigger picture for you. But when it comes to that particular thing, I don't think it's as bad as people thought. Again, I took more offense in her saying that I've seen the discriminatory angle from being a woman. And kind of comparing that to the color thing more than anything.
There is an update. She will not be. She will not be covering the NBA.
She denied
finals. Malika Andrews
Malika
will be
Andrews,
replacing her. Yeah.
No, we denied it. Everybody denied it.
what
Here,
that
let me
was.
play this for you all. This is from last year when they were in the bubble. I don't know who she's talking about here, but let's play it and see what you pull from it.
I just wanted you to know that,
Nope, bring it back.
hey, black woman, I just wanted you to know that you're pretty dope. Like, I don't care what society tells you. They might tell you that your skin's not pretty enough, that there's not enough shades to match your makeup, that although all women make 82 cents to the dollar on white men, you make 62 cents. They may tell you that you don't deserve that promotion, even though you know you do. They may tell you that when you get the promotion that you only got it because you were black. But we know that's not true. I just want you to know that I believe in you. So resist the urge to fall in line and don't be humble.
No, Joe Budden.
Because you are so fine. You're the only one that can do what you do on a daily basis and never say boo-hoo to anyone because you are the one, the
That's
black
that.
woman that's
That's that
stronger
on that.
than everyone.
That's that on that.
Who said that? Who said that?
Maria Taylor. Last year,
She cooked that.
from the bubble.
No, you didn't show who's.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Maria Taylor. She said that. Now, she didn't say anything about ESPN or Rachel Nichols. But
You could kind of pull a little bit from it.
that's it. Who knows who she's talking to? But she's talking to somebody. She's talking to somebody.
Well, I mean, she prophesized it damn near. You look at it, she said you get the promotion, they tell you only got it because you're black. That's kind of damn near what happened.
Why are you looking at me, fam? I hear y'all stance. My stance is just different. That does happen. Be clear. That definitely.
It just happened.
It's not what she said, fam. It's not what the fuck she said. But it's
Bruh,
okay.
I'm agreeing with you that
No,
she was fear of her, like intimidated about her job. I agree with
It
that.
happens. Motherfuckers definitely will be like, yo, the only reason you got this is because you're this. The only reason you got that is because you're this. That happens throughout life, throughout history, right? However, I don't think that is what Rachel Nichols is saying. She's saying, yo, y'all fucked up. Y'all got a shitty record. Y'all not going to punish me to try and improve y'all stance.
But was ish. Now you making me lean to the other side of the fucking
Yeah,
argument.
me
I
too,
was
a little
agreeing
bit,
with you,
yeah.
bro.
I don't see how y'all agree with him, but anyway.
But
That's all right.
she in the clip says
She's not
if
saying
you're
the
doing
girl
this-
is not worthy of the job.
But
You're not going to take my job.
She's saying the girl is not more worthy of the job than I am.
She didn't say that. She's saying, I don't give a fuck if she is worthy. Y'all not going to take my job and give it to her.
because
But she
she's
didn't
black.
take the job.
For
She's
any
being
reason.
given the job. She's not taking your job. Your
They
bosses
asked-
gave it to somebody else.
They asked Maria, they asked Rachel, would she mind doing a different thing? And she said, yes, I mind. That's
And-
what they
and
said.
Which would speak to her not being a very good team player, by the way. If you're paying me the same amount You can move me where the fuck you want to.
That's your stance.
True.
That's not everybody else's stance.
That's privilege when the boss is asking you something and you telling them you mind.
No, that's not true. If they ask your opinion, you give them your honest opinion.
Let one of your workers come up to you and say, no, nigga, you build a window and see what happens. See if that guy comes back to work the next day.
You have a great way of switching shit.
Wait,
if somebody asks you your personal opinion, yo, would you mind doing this? And you say, yeah, I would mind. That's your honest answer.
Whether they say, well, you still got to do it.
Now, if they say, well, you got to do it, then that's a whole different ball game. But if you asking my opinion, yo, Ice, do you want to stock the sneakers in Willowbrook? You got to drive an hour there. You could say no. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that.
I want to stay in Livingston.
We need you to go there anyway.
Well, too bad, nigga. You got to go to Livingston. All right, then that's something different. But if you asking me my personal opinion, I'm entitled to give my personal opinion.
Ish, I'm not saying you wrong. I'm saying that when these stories come up, I tend to empathize and feel a little more from the black struggle in it than the white struggle, right?
I agree.
So like you telling me about Rachel and how she might feel, cool. Now one word of you has told me how Maria might feel. So let's stay there. Maria bust her ass, worked her ass off to be granted an opportunity. Maybe she's had no conversation with this Rachel Nichols girl. I don't fuck with you. I don't eat lunch with you. I don't sit at the table. We don't kick it with the same people up here. I just go to work. The same what black women have to do. Get up, be focused, go to work. You now, because of your entitlement, or maybe you deserve it, but that's still entitlement because you didn't get it. Your feelings on the matter, your feelings of why she's getting it, what the bosses are trying to do. You just come out and vomit in the mouth behind closed doors, right? But that comes out. But it comes out. Hey, you get that right. Donald Sterling, it was fucked up what you were saying, but you was talking behind closed doors. The escort lady taped you. It got bad. I do think that you should be able to talk privately, so don't mix up what I'm saying. But now Maria Taylor's experience is now jaded because of you and all of your fuckity fuck shit. See, my stance on that don't change. I'll use this horrible example because we're moving away from this. But when y'all two sat down here, I took exception to all of the shit that people were putting on y'all as two dudes who was just trying to do a job. Yo, I'm sitting down. I'm trying my best to do something. My friend asked me to show up. I'm working. I'm having a good time. I'm getting paid. This is great, right? Lot of other opinions that had nothing to do with y'all. A lot of people going out their way to make sure y'all experience was nasty and negative. Unfortunately, some of them people were black, right? So I don't just run to what Rachel's side of this is.
At the end of the day, for me, the bigger enemy here is still ESPN.
That's it to me. That's it to me.
That's just where I stand.
Let me give you stay on your example.
They're a shitty company with a bad history of
No.
Stay on your example.
Now you want to broaden it up.
No. Stay on your example. Stay on your example. Would Rory and Maul?
Oh man.
No, we have to. You brought the example up.
Mark the time.
No, we're not knocking them.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying mark the time.
Would Rory and Maul be wrong in feeling like I don't want these niggas to replace us?
No.
Exactly.
No feeling is wrong.
Regardless if me and Ice were white, right? And they said
It's the feeling don't make you wrong. Humans, we feel. Feelings are fickle. They come and go. The feeling don't make you wrong. Yeah, fuck that nigga. He shouldn't be in my spot. The action and what you do from that feeling as a result of that feeling is what makes you wrong. I'm not mad at Rachel Nichols for saying, fuck her, she shouldn't have my job. I'm mad that you recorded yourself publicly and this went out to the universe and now that black woman has to deal with all of your white entitled bullshit that you put in the world, you put in the universe at a company that probably favors you really.
I don't know if there's a probably involved.
Well, I can't prove it. I like to be fact-based.
No, the company favors white people, right?
Yeah.
We can all agree. No. That's pretty clear. That's a thing, right? But you said you're mad at. She didn't put it out. One, she did
put it out.
She's talking.
She talked.
Exactly.
And her computer recorded.
So can't edit what ain't there.
True.
They teach me that in reality TV.
So no.
All
right, cool. Let's move on from that. Now, you're saying she has entitlement. What if that entitlement came from me busting my ass to get this job? What if that entitlement came from all types of sexual harassment from all of these old rich white motherfuckers in here that have been harassing me? I worked my way to the top.
Go ahead.
So let's say the entitlement comes from that. The same entitlement that Maria Taylor can have. I'm around here busting my ass, and I'm entitled to more.
I hate his arguments.
Right? So again, I'm entitled to more the same way you're entitled to more, but you're not going to get yours at my expense.
You just put words in one of the people's mouths. Maria Taylor never said nothing about
I didn't
entitlement.
say she did.
But you said
I
could
said
have
she
it.
could feel that.
But
the same way you said Rachel Nichols got some type of entitlement.
She's saying that.
She's not saying that.
Somebody else does not deserve the job that my boss said she does.
She didn't say that either.
And this is why
that
my
is
boss.
you.
That's my only problem.
If you
didn't say that.
She tried to
y'all
justify
didn't pull
it
that
being
from
black.
that, then cool. I can't force you to pull something
The fact
from
that
it.
she tried to justify it with y'all just trying to fill a diversity quota. Like you diminished. She bust her ass too.
That's crazy to say that about
That
Maria
is
Taylor.
wild. That is wild.
That's crazy to say.
What did I say about Maria Taylor?
No, I'm
that was
talking about
crazy?
Rachel. I'm not talking about you.
I'm like, what? Again, if she bust her ass, nigga, so did I.
Okay,
I know,
the powers
but and
that
the
be have
boss gave
said,
it to me.
hey, she bust. All right, I'm gonna give it to her.
Come on, we dancing. Let's move on. We dancing.
Yeah, please.
We dancing. We all over the place here. What else do we have? Before I leave, lastly, not for us to spend a lot of time on, let me just throw this out for the uninformed listener. Rachel Nichols does indeed have her own show on ESPN.
All right, which I think she's a bad teammate. I agree with that.
And if the races were reversed here, I think Maria Taylor might be out of a job. Not out of a gig.
We've seen that at
out
ESPN.
of a job.
We've seen that at ESPN.
I don't like that. That's what I got.